Hello, hello. Welcome to Bitcoin Crypto News Online. I am your host, Shane. I am going to talk with you about the wonderful news of Bitcoin going up over 100K. We all know it happened. If you don't know, you must have been sleeping. But it went up over 100K just before 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over here on the West Coast, and we hit over $103,000, and we are going to talk about that. Now, as you trend through your videos and watch different shows, please remember you can always listen to Bitcoin Crypto News Online with your host Shane here. No worries about foul language in front of your kids ever. I will not do that to you. So as I was trending through some of the other influencers, I was really disappointed to see how many of them were just using some shocking language. Of course, that's their prerogative, but that's not what we do here. So let's get into it. Wow, look at the market capitalization. $3.8 trillion. If you've been listening to the show, you know I'm excited about the total market capitalization, the amount of money that's in the crypto market going somewhere to the $4 trillion, $5 trillion range. Ultimately, we could go 5 trillion to 10 trillion is completely within the realms of possibility in the next year or so. But let's go ahead and look at our top coins. Of course, Bitcoin, the king, is up 7.6%. We stayed above 100,000. I was up all night last night. I haven't slept since 6 o'clock yesterday evening. It was up over 100K. I watched it all night, periodically throughout the night, and it stayed above 100K. So just wonderful news. Ethereum is looking at pushing over $4,000. So hopefully you are in your positions there. XRP, strong number 3 there, up 65% for the week. Looking like $3 is within easy reach at this rate. Next of notability is Solana at number 5. We've got Dogecoin, Cardano. We've got Tron at a number 11. Avalanche is creeping up to number 12. This is a sleeper coin too. By the way, Tron up 64% for the week. Congratulations if you hold that. Avalanche is up 25% for the week. Shiba Inu is almost in the same realm. Then is Toncoin, Polkadot, Chainlink at 17, going up some 39%. Polkadot at 35 for the week. Pretty strong. Stellar XLM made some big gains in the last month, but it has kind of stabilized a little bit more to the normal gains. We've got Sui up. When other notable ones, HBAR, Wealth, and Litecoin at 24. So the market is looking very green. Look at this, hardly anything red at all. Yeah, just amazing green everywhere. Yes, it's amazing. So we are probably going to see a sell-off here in a little bit, but I want to share something with you. The time chain calendar. Ladies and gentlemen, I was telling you that 100 million Satoshis equals 1 Bitcoin. And I tell you that number every day. You can't get 1,000 of them anymore. You can only get 989 stats or Satoshis for $1. So the sale price is over. Fear and greed. Well, it's got to be screaming up there. Not too bad. 84% is pretty extreme fear and greed according to the chart here. So let's move on. The price prediction. This is coincodex.com. They use several gauges. They use the bullish indicator, the 50-day moving average, the 200-day moving average, and the 14-day relative strength to come up with a predictive price. 5-day prediction is 104,000. Now that doesn't sound so unreasonable now that we've already hit 103. The 1 month is 115, and the 3 month is up to $118,000. Altcoin season, of course, is strong, 84%. This is higher than it went in 2024 in January. We are above that right now. So altcoin season is definitely in play. Be careful. There's a lot of money that can be made and a lot of money that can be lost. So why is Bitcoin 100K? Well, I think we will look at that in a minute. Let's kind of go over some of the other news, and we will come back on that. There are price targets still that it will hit over 124,000 by the end of the year, according to Cointelegraph. Ripple's stablecoin. If you want to know about that, head on over to Cointelegraph and check that out. That's about all the news I was going to tell you about that. But ETH is another one that is a kind of comeback king. We are playing with the $4,000 or $3,000 price range right now. This is Cointelegraph here. It says comeback 2025. Ethereum is poised to catch up with Bitcoin and Solana. Not in price, but in gains, in price performance. So Kyle Tropy tells us all about it here. He says, with Bitcoin hitting these new all-time highs, we've passed that psychological $100,000 point. And according to CoinMarketCap, the ETH dominance is down to 12.6%. That's the lowest since April 2021. And the flippening, where the dominance of Bitcoin goes down and Ether falls more than 50 cents against 50% against Bitcoin price, it is looking like it will go up here. Anyone can understand digital gold. The mind share at TriFi is almost entirely Bitcoin. But you know what? People are putting their money into Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance is falling thanks to XRP's stunning 428% rise over the last month. You can see it here. You've got ETH here on the bottom, and you've got Bitcoin here, of course, in yellow. And then this huge jump for XRP has been really something else. So the dominance of Bitcoin, it's not up to 60%. It's down to about 54%. And Ethereum is at 12.2%. So I think the dominance could go up. With plenty of Bitcoin, proponents are ready to declare the death of Ethereum. The reality is sentiments can quickly change in the crypto market. Last time it looked like ETH could be dying was September 2019, and the asset surged from a low of its value compared to Bitcoin of 0.01615 Bitcoin to a high of 0.08838 of a Bitcoin. So yes, it is going to jump, and we are going to see that. So if you look at the competition of Ethereum like Solana and Sui, and of course now XRP has knocked ETH out of its happy second place, it is going to happen pretty soon where ETH is going to pick back up again. There's just so many projects. The peak ETH was priced in about, in terms of Bitcoin, okay? We're comparing it to Bitcoin. In June 2017, the market cap hit 83% of Bitcoin. So that's a lot. A few years later, renewed hype over Ethereum competing with Bitcoin in September 2022 as a merge to proof of stake was finalized. Ultrasound money meme associated with the change in Ether's monetary policy was at its peak. So it's not doing that anymore. It is a staking coin, but it used to be a proof of work coin. That's what they're referring to. So proof of work means that there's a huge network of computers that have to verify everything. Staking is a lot less computer power, but people actually have to put a lot of coins and secure them, kind of lock them up where they cannot access them in order to get paid for running their nodes. and then that is what verifies the network. So yeah, Bitcoin up nearly 200% from the 2022 low, according to Alex Thorne here, who was appearing quite a ways back. Ethereum proponents argue that the fall of the price of Ethereum, or ETH, relative to Bitcoin can be explained as a normal part of Bitcoin's 4-year halving cycle. Bitcoin outperforms before money rotates into ETH and other altcoins, which is true, and Ether investors have still done well, with coin up 2,000% over the past 5 years in terms of US dollar. Over the past month, it's gained 45% against Bitcoin, 38%, and Sol 34%. But you are going to see Bitcoin jump, or Ethereum rather, jumping up even higher, and Bitcoin will go up too. So yeah, there's a whole storyline here about what propels it. There's NFTs, there's gaming, there's DeFi, there's interest from investors, there's the ETFs, there's tons of money going into it. People want to be a little bit diversified maybe and not just have everything in Bitcoin. Ethereum does not have a corporate booster like MicroStrategy or a cheerleader like Michael Saylor. So that is probably something that has helped with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just the digital gold. And Ethereum, you know, as far as those that are crypto minded, has kind of lost its favor because of the expensive trading fees, because the Bitcoin community and the cryptocurrency community, I should say, they're out after a quick buck. They want to trade in and out of stuff quickly, and when they're spending so much money on fees, which has been a problem with ETH, then it falls out of favor, and then Solana jumps up, and other coins that have lower fees for transferring and for exchanging and for swapping one coin to another. That's why Ethereum has lost its favor. But there's still a ton of projects and things like that. They have improved their fees a little bit with some of their improvements and upgrades. But the data shows Ethereum is still king when it comes to liquidity and network effects around various DeFi applications, according to DeFi Llama, and more than half of the value locked up in various blockchain applications is still found in Ethereum. So that's a lot of money. This point is even more true when you include the many secondary blockchain layers that also flow on top of Ethereum. So that is why it is just moving on. Funny picture there. So yeah, Solana is cheaper, but people want to trade it. But Ethereum is just set to bolt for the sheer value of what it is. So there's more on this article if you want to check that out. But more people are going to put more money into Ethereum. They're working on more ways to change their fees. Regulatory changes will give it a boost. So yeah, it's definitely going. You know, when you think of Trump, he has, I think, more Ethereum than he does Bitcoin. So don't rule out Ethereum. Now, before we get into our main article for today, why did Bitcoin hit 100K? I want to thank you guys for liking and subscribing. If you see something that's good, please share it. Help me grow the channel. I really appreciate it. It's a big deal, as we have been putting on several new subscribers every day. It's been an exciting time for me as I rebuild this channel. I was once known as Mountain Crypto. We started this channel back at the beginning of 2018. So in 2017, we were mining, we were doing Bitcoin wholeheartedly, and been doing this a long time. I was speaking on Bitcoin in 2018 and 19, 20 a little bit, and started speaking again recently on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and just trying to get some news and headlines out there and build a community of like-minded people that, you know, like it nice and family friendly. And that's what we do here. So Cointelegraph, you can see the prices at the top there, very handy. This article here from Danielle Ramirez Escudero, if I'm saying that right, Bitcoin hits 100K, why Bitcoin hit all new high. Says it hit 104K on Coinbase. I think I said 103. That was the highest I saw, but apparently it hit 104. Just amazing. What's going to happen next? Well, I think we're going to see some profit taking. There was not a lot of stopping points for Bitcoin after 100,000. We talked about 103 to 105,000, then potentially a jump up to 107,000. So it looks like this is where it's kind of leveling out at right now. We could see a super quick confirmation and continue upwards, or we may see some profit taking and consolidation. So we will keep an eye on the charts and talk to you about that as that progresses. But this is a milestone we are all very thankful for. We thought we were going to get this at the last happening 4 years ago, but today, we got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The price has been surging ever since Donald Trump's victory in the November presidential election, and just hours after President-elect announced the new SCE commissioner and co-chair of Digital Chamber Token Alliance, Paul Atkins, as Gensler's replacement as the top of the SCE. So did that do it? Well, it certainly didn't hurt. Like Trump or hate Trump, he is a man who does whatever he can to keep his promises. His last election, he had to use all his signing powers, to do it. He couldn't get the laws passed because all the Republicans hated his guts, even though he had the Senate and the Congress. They all turned against him, and he couldn't get anything passed. So he had to do everything by administrative executive orders. But this time, it seems like more people are prepared to support him, so he may be able to keep more promises in a bigger level more permanently, hopefully, if they can pass the FIT bill and get us some more laws and give cryptocurrency the security that it needs to boom so that we can be the crypto hub of the world and the innovators of the world. The November presidential election signaled a wonderful end to the hostile approach taken by Biden administration and Gary the Gensler, hater of those who have cryptocurrency. So it is good news ahead. Also, he recognizes digital assets and other innovations are critical in making America greater than before. The rest of the administration is shaping up as pro-crypto as could be hoped for, with the nomination of Key Square Capital Management founder Scott Bessent as Secretary of Treasury. He's very excited about the president's embrace of crypto, and everything is on the table with Bitcoin. Trump also tapped Howard Lutnick to the head Commerce Department. He's CEO, Cantor Fitzgerald, custodian for USDT, stablecoin backing. So maybe that'll be the favored coin of a stablecoin for the U.S. It looks like XRP is in the game too. Hopefully there'll be more than one. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has acknowledged Bitcoin's legitimacy, stating the Dealbook Summit that he attended, it's like gold, only it's virtual, it's digital. So we got a lot of good things going on. Of course, that 4-year halvening cycle where the amount of coins that are minted for every block, they call it the block reward. It went from 6 1/4 to 3 1/8 Bitcoin reward for each block solved. And we look at that time chain calendar, you can see as the blocks are solved. And so it's gone down quite a bit. I mean, since I started, it was somewhere around 50 Bitcoin per halvening. In this chart right here, you can see the trend is running here about every year. You see here's the first halvening that we had in November 12th of 2012. Here's the next halvening in that we had here, and the third halvening, and then the halvening now that we are at. So yeah, it just booms. It goes the halvening, and then it takes off, does a little dip and goes up even more toward the end of the year or into the next year. Then it slopes and goes down, and it just does the same thing. Here we are. And that's what's going to happen here is we're going to go up and then we'll slide on down. So very exciting. Congratulations if you've been holding Bitcoin or hodling Bitcoin, as we like to say. If you've been doing that for a long time, congratulations, because you worked very hard, and you deserve to reap the rewards for holding on to your Bitcoin. Be careful if you are gambling with the altcoins. Be sure and put stop loss in or watch and know what you're doing. That is it. I am out of here. Have a great day. Goodbye. Computer stalling.